Corner to corner crochet is essentially little blocks on top of each other. You can kind of see here they're little squares, and you go like you would think from the corner to the corner. So you begin by making one block, and then essentially you're going to build, and it's going to be like in a diagonal. And when you're trying to see what row you're on, you're going to count each block here. Like you can go out, and each little block will be a row, and you can go up or down. That's helpful to know for any like color changing you do. It makes a square, but if you want to make a rectangle, you increase on one side and decrease on the other. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, to begin, you're going to make your first block. And I'm going to slip stitch, and from here I'm going to chain 6 times. 6 times is an important number. You're going to chain 6 many times while you're making your corner to corner project. So here are my 6 chains. I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to count from the very beginning 3 chains, and I'm going to double crochet in that one and then the next 2. So each time you're going to double crochet 3 times. I'm going to double crochet that last one for a total of 3. Each block is going to be this little loop of leftover chains here and 3 double crochets each time. So now I need to build on it, and so I'm going to chain 6 more times. Okay, and like I said, I like to go 1, 2, 3, and that's where I put my hook, but you can also go 1, 2, 3, 4 from your hook. Either way, whatever works from you. You need to make sure that the last 3 chains closest to the block have a double crochet in them. 1, 2, 3. So this is my last one, and so now I'm going to have 2 blocks. Now you just need to connect them to each other. And how you do this is your hook is going to, you're going to turn, and you're going to insert into those chains left over, and then I'm going to connect with the slip stitch. Okay, so now these 2 blocks are connected, and we are going to use this chain loop. I'm just going to call it the loop from now on, but that's where we're going to build our other block. So I chain twice, and now I'm going to double crochet 3 times inside of that loop. So like I said, each block will have chains and 3 double crochets. Okay, so you see how we're starting to do a diagonal? Now from here, we're going to build again. So this is a chain 6. And go over 3 from the start, and I'm going to double crochet back in each chain. Okay, and then we're going to turn and insert it into that loop and attach with the slip stitch. Now here we're going to again chain twice and double crochet 3 times. And now we're going to slip stitch into that loop, and again chain twice and double crochet 3 times. So you'll know that you need to chain 6 to make a new block when there isn't a place to, like where there isn't a loop to insert your hook through. So here, right, like I needed that there, but now I need a chain 6 because there's nowhere to go. And then I'm going to turn and put it on top of the last block. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, and 3. Again, turn and insert into that loop. And you'll just keep doing this over and over until you reach your desired length. And then once you reach your desired length, I'm going to show you how to decrease. So same thing here. I'm slip stitching into that loop, but instead of building a block, now I'm going to chain 3 times. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to insert it into the loop above. So it just kind of seals off that edge instead of building a new block to put on top of it. And then you're just going to do the same thing that you had before, chain twice, 3 double crochets, and you'll continue the pattern that way. Okay, let's slow it down so you can see that again. Insert your hook in the loop and slip stitch, and then chain 3 times. You're going to turn your project and you're going to slip stitch into the loop above, and that will essentially seal off that row, sorry. And you're going to just chain 2 and continue on like you normally have. You've seen everything already that you need in order to do your project, but those are the main things that you need to know in order to do corner to corner crochet.